Yeah, welcome. So, I don't want to waste too much time yapping, so I'll just say this. If you go on and enjoy this video, then do make sure to leave a like or leave any recommendations in the comment as well for me to check out. But we just hit 80 subs, so help with getting me to that next digit, y'all. But with that said, I appreciate y'all, and let's now jump into the surprisingly horrorish anime, Takopi's Original Sin. So what starts out as a naive but cute squid-like alien named Takopi helping our main character Shizuku-chan quickly turns into one of the darkest anime this year, and shit is even one of the darkest anime I've seen. And we are actually just like 3 episodes in, so trust, this anime hits that horror aspect despite its unique character design and the fact that most characters in the show are only just kids. Alright, so episode 1 of this anime doesn't tread lightly into the mental health or horror aspects. It just straight up shows the very real consequences of the effect these things have, especially mental health. And to me, the way the anime brands itself as like a bright and happy world, which I think is due to Togepi, who's like really naive at this point to the new world that he's in, which he isn't to blame for at all. But we then have Shizuku-chan and the horrific feeling of loneliness, gaslighting, and unheard trauma that, to be honest, hits home with me since I know these feelings so much. Once we are introduced to the antagonist, Marina-chan, and every time we see her again from Shizuku's perspective, like, it always gives a very blurred reality, like, you're trapped in her mind and just slowly but surely seeing her fracture. What scares me personally is the fact that no one really seems to notice or shit even care that this is happening. I honestly think this anime will hit very close to home if you've ever experienced any hardships that Shizuku-chan has faced. And even with what she ends up doing, like, these thoughts are so real for real. And I'd like to say one more thing. Marina-chan is so evil, man. And I know she's also going through things too. Like, everyone has their own problems, whether smaller or bigger than others. But this little ass kid, just goes out of her way to harm and scar Shizuku-chan when they could honestly be perfect help for each other, like, mentally. Moving on to episode 2 now, and man, this one hits home for me too. But I'd say a theme that I see is how losing hope or, losing that last bit of salvation can literally make you unravel. And without hope, you'll lose yourself and mind. For Shizuka, her last piece of hope and happiness was her dog Chappie. But this little ass kid again, Marina, just kept going out of her way to hurt Shizuka and to get bit by the dog, which inevitably led to the dog getting taken away and sent to the pound. And like I was just saying, shattering Shizuka's only hope in her cruel and lonely life. The thought of seeing Chappie again was just enough to keep her afloat, but then again, Marina-chan hasn't had enough of torturing her physically or mentally, and is just beating her out until Takopi, mid-fight or flight, chose to jump in to help and accidentally kills Marina-chan. This is already a little unnerving, but then unexpectedly, Shizuka is actually happy and even finally smiles. And it's not the first time in the show, but this is her biggest smile. Like, she's actually genuinely happy. And everything becomes right despite the sheer horror in the air. It doesn't feel right or wrong to her, but she just wanted Marina-chan gone. She's the reason school and life was like hell. And Shizuka-chan thanks Takopi, and then they start to walk off. Like I said earlier, everyone has their own problems. That even includes Marina and Azuma. Episode 3 shows those problems within their homes and how they both do differ, but they both have the same effect at the end of the day. Marina's home is dysfunctional and empty of any emotional connection between her and her parents. It's the drama between them and the mother trying to use her to get her husband to come back to her that breaks this household apart. And Marina and Shizuku's mother is her dad's, side piece in a respectful manner of speaking. So that's why Marina just lashes her anger out on Shizuka. She blames her. Now, Azuma's horrific home life. It's nothing like the fracture in Marina's home, but it is, I'd say, controlled. Like, the pressure he has on him to be perfect, like his older brother, is intense. There's no yelling or violence in the home, but there's no reward for him or emotion from his mother if he doesn't get perfect scores at school. He's still young, and just all the expectations to a brother whom is kind but damn near grown is reflective in how he acts now. More quiet, emotionally calm, almost unsettling for his age. So to me, the episode shows a very real truth. No two traumas are the same mostly, but they still have the same result of isolation. Honestly, and how I said at the beginning, this anime has a lot of horror within it, even though it's masked a little. But trust, if you check this anime out, it has horror in it. It may not have monsters like Heavenly Delusion, but it does show the reality of isolation, neglecting emotions, and even how children can suffer through things too. They're young, but they can suffer because of things that they go through at home and how no one seems to care. They're almost invisible to them. And this is definitely something that occurs IRL. This anime may be unsettling to some and even heavily relatable, but I still do kind of love this anime so far. So I still do want to recommend Takopi's Original Sin to y'all. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment some more recommendations in the comments for me to check out, and or add any critique you may have, and shit, even sub, cause we almost had 100 subs. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. See ya.